Hey everyone, it's your favorite Uncle One Guy here coming at you with a discussion video this time around. I know normally Thursdays we do have our gameplay video, but I did want to do this discussion because I found out about this deck building box thing and I kind of want to talk about it for a little bit because I feel like this thing will definitely even out the playing field for a lot of the people who want to become competitive players, but jumped on the train a little bit too late to become competitive players, and hopefully they'll be able to win the next new types right after this deck box has been dropped. So it drops in July 24th, same day as the Freedom Ascension GDO5 packs come out, right? So both at the same time, so that's pretty cool. It does come with 125 reprints, a storage box, 10 resources, 2 token cards, one bonus pack. Probably the bonus pack's probably gonna have like an EX resource or an EX base, the rules, and then the punch out paper damage counters, right? That we have. So, yeah, it is. So 125 collectively, carefully selected reprint cards. 25 per color, and there's 5 colors. So allowing you to easily build a deck by combining 2 colors. So it's pretty much just like how they did it for, or they do for Jumpstart for Magic. Jumpstart is a kind of like a booster pack that they sell you, and you can buy 2 of them. You're supposed to put them together, and then you're able to form a deck with those 2 packs, right? So it's supposed to really do that. So for me, that's exciting because we're getting 25 cards per color, right? Meaning, and then they say carefully selected. So that means that Bandai is looking, I'm hoping that they're looking at popular cards or just cards that a lot of people want reprinted and stuff like that. So they're gonna put it, or they can do it. A crazier thing would be they'd be doing a theme, right? So they go like for white, they're like, you know what? Let's reprint AU stuff, and then they slap on like 25 AU cards. That'd be funny. Or you can get 4 Camille's. No, but I'm hoping that it's gonna be more competitive based, right? Where they're gonna be selectively picking from the competitive scene. So they're gonna look at people, sorry, like the Kiras. You're gonna look at Armoros. You're gonna look at Gundams. You're gonna look at L Strikes. Gundam, Wing Gundam, not Gundam Wing Zero, just Wing Gundam, Hero, Corsica bases, uh, Char Aznable. Shoot, for red they might actually run like Mafty, Machu. Who knows what they'll pick for the red? Shoot, Marina Cruz would be kind of cool. But I'm hoping that's what they get. They get like the ping, like not the ping, but they'll collect from like starter decks, or they'll give you actually like decks that see competitive play. Imagine if Barbados first form got reprinted. Oh man, because that bad boy is like $25 right now, 27 if you're unlucky. And then it comes with 4 packs of Freedom Ascension. So again, 4 packs for $40. I mean, just the fact that you're getting literally 25 cards per 5 colors, that alone would make this pack, right? But because you're getting the 4 packs, you might actually, I mean, that's how much technically 4 packs are worth if you go off of. No, wait. No, 4 packs isn't worth that much. 5, 10. About half of that. Okay, half of that is the packs and half of that's the reprints. 10 resource cards. I'm hoping that they're foiled. What if they are like the logos, but for like the other factions that have been kind of with us throughout the game? Because if not, if that's the case, then definitely if there's an AU one, I am snatching that up. Um, that's exciting. And then the bonus pack includes a pack. So okay, so it is an EX base. Looks like maybe the other two, if you're maybe you get the EX base, EX resource, and then a different token. But this one looks like it's G Gundam, which is pretty cool. If it's not G Gundam, then don't crucify your boy. Don't crucify your unk. Don't do it, please. I'm old. I haven't seen G Gundam in forever. But yeah, so it looks like this is gonna be an amazing product. This might not be as hard to come by because again, a lot of the players who have been playing the game since the start of beta and GDO1, GDO2 kind of would have their play sets, unless they're your boy or your unc right here who decided to sell his playset of Wing Zero and his playset of original Grandpa Gundams. But still has like I still have five grandpas. I just sold my extra pair and I'm regretting it because I'm just like, damn, I want to run two different decks and have grandpas, but I'm tired of moving the sleeves around. But yeah, so hopefully they do that. Hopefully they give us reprints of all the really. I mean, they probably might not. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. My money is on. They're gonna give us some. They're not gonna give us all the reprints that we want, right? So my wish list, your unc's wish list, is definitely the pilots. Reprint me the pilots. Give me four Armoro, four Kira, four Char, four Mika, and then for whatever red pilot you want to give me, whatever, Harmon Khan or whatever, right? Give me that. That way, at least the pilots, because you can run the units, right? You can probably pick up cheaper version. I mean, yeah, you won't get L Strike, and L Strike's pretty good, but you can always run any five blocker, especially with the seed pack. With the seed deck coming out, I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to put L Strikes in there, as that cover, right? Um, so you'll have that. You always have a link for Kira. Always have a link for Armor with the NT Gundam, and then the other Gundam that doesn't that gives all white base repair one, and so you're gonna have a unit. It's not gonna be Grandpa where Grandpa gives that +1 to AP and everything like that, but at least you'll have the Armor, which is the what you really want, right? Because the non needing a non-link paired pilot's effect is really good, right? Let's be honest here. Um, and this kind of reminds me of a lot of like the Magic the Gathering fat packs, like that. That's a Final Fantasy one, and then it also reminds me of a little thing when I used to play Pokemon. I was really excited when it came out. Was the trainer toolkits? Well, the trainer toolkits were where it would give you a full playset of all the staple trainer cards that people were using, your Ultra Balls, your Super Rods, and all that. And then there would always be like an alternate art of it and everything like that. Maybe one or two alternate arts, and then they would give you like an EX or something like that. So the one I loved was the uh, it's not. I think yeah, it was Crobat, but it was like a shiny Crobat. And what Crobat did was he had the ability to where if you put him on the bench, you would draw two, discard. I believe. I don't remember. Don't cruise. It's been forever since I played competitive Pokemon. But this was the cool thing I thought was really great for those who were like, oh man, I missed my chance to get them, or even though Pokemon's relatively cheap, and same thing with Gundam in my opinion. I feel like a lot of the cards in Gundam, the only like the LR and the alternate arts are the money cards, and everything else is relatively cheap. Unless it's something like a staple. But a lot of the staples that come from the starter decks tend to be more expensive. But that's because right now we don't have the starter decks in. So I'm hoping that that's what's going to change again when this thing comes out. Fingers crossed that does happen, and that is something that again I'm super excited for. I think this is going to be really helpful. Um, I think this is going to again even out the playing field and gonna give those people who missed their chance, or who are interested in joining, right? Like say for instance you got a friend who's on the fence and it's like, I don't know if I want to play. I really like the card game. I'm tired of borrowing your deck, and then you can be like, you know what, brother? Let's go halvesies on this. You take all the reprints. I'll just take all the packs and I'll take everything else. You can keep the storage, and then be on their way, right? And then they get like their deck building, right? They get their deck building on. No, another thing that could happen is that this can be similar to what they did for the assemble kits, the little assemble kits here. I still need to paint mine. Where they were like, oh, we're gonna introduce you're gonna give you 14 exclusive cards, and then it turns out the 14 is quite literally just 7 cards, and because they reprinted them twice. So who knows? Maybe they might give us like 12 cards, or one of them being like an LR. Or well, no, because they normally give you two LRs, so they'll give you two LRs, and the rest can be like commons and uncommons and stuff like that. And if they're thinking of maybe, or if they're carefully selective, they go with a theme base, then chances are we're gonna probably see obviously Earth Federation and Xeon be like a theme. So again, that means that we're probably gonna get Armoro, unless they decide to be real jerks about it and they give you like Sailor Mask and they're like, here you go, we hear you like sailors, and they give you all that. But we'll see. I mean, the market is again again, relatively phenomenal in my opinion. I believe a lot of the cards are relatively cheap. I mean, yes, we do have wings. We do. Your Barbados is still like $30, and that's because like again, that set it came from a set that not a lot of people cracked, and it's no one's really cracking it still. So if more people start cracking, GTO2, then we're gonna be seeing a lot more Barbados hit the market, and then there should relieve the price a little bit. If not, then again, really hoping that this reprint does give you your Barbados first form. I'm manifesting Barbados first form for all my purple players, and then I'm manifesting Gundams for all my blue players, and then everyone for white gets Zeta. You all get Zeta, and then. Oh, and then if not, then fuck it. Fuck it. We ball, right? And we'll see what it happens. But I'm probably gonna pick one up. Definitely, probably pick one up so that way my kids can play with it. I don't. And then I'll keep the packs and the resources. But other than that, though, I want to hear what you guys think. Are you excited about this as much as I am? Do you feel that this will probably be the be all end all for our hopes and dreams, or is this gonna be a little bit too late and you're gonna be like, you know what? If it came a little sooner, would have been better. But it's too late for me. I don't want this. I already picked up my cards. I don't need it, and we'll go from there. But until the next one, it's your favorite uncle signing out. Bye.